Good morning and welcome back to another edition of Gary's Movie Emporium this morning on a Friday. Don't forget today, guys, the Dollar Tree official wave is supposed to be on this day. So get down to your Dollar Trees and pick up, hopefully you can get some good pickups because I know a lot of stores put them out early already. Um, we went last night, and one of the stores we were not expecting let us look in the front as opposed to the back, which was really cool of them. They only had about 4 or 5 boxes. Seems to be in my area, like we don't get the the quantity in terms of how many you get. In other words, at your store, unless they're leaving some in the back. But we're generally getting told that they get about 4 to 5 boxes, and I've seen video or pictures and whatnot on Instagram. Larry and Melissa spotted in the back of their store. They got 25 boxes. Vic Stooge had counted it there and left it down in the comments. But also, I wanted to add Low IQ Media. I did a podcast with him um, Wednesday night. It's currently here on YouTube, so check his podcast out. I believe it's still up on his channel. Uh, I think it goes under collection of collectors, or it's like a round table of 3 to 4 guys sitting around talking about movies and pop culture. Uh, we had Jason in it for a good portion, or a decent amount of time, and then Jason's a zombie collector here on the channel. Uh, but let's get started this morning. But I just wanted to throw that reminder out there. There is a podcast. It goes about 4 hours, so it's understandable. You can't sit through all of that, but just check it out. Take a peek or two at what we had to say. It's pretty interesting subjects come up, so sure to check that out. Even if you don't want to watch all of it, just share, like, and subscribe for his channel, and in mine too. And can't think of his name, but Zombie Collector, and there was another gentleman that was on the podcast. I just subscribed to him, so I'm not good with names, but give him a follow too here on the channels. Hit him up on Instagram. Hit all of them up on Instagram if they have it, as a matter of fact. But let's get started on the Dollar Tree pickup haul here. I got 20 titles in this particular video this morning. Right off the bat here, I got a movie called I Love You Both. Funny, endearingly quirky, says Los Angeles Times. It's not rated. 87 minutes from 2017. If I didn't mention, it's a Magnolia Home Entertainment. It says it's a funny and has wonderful LGBT representation. Pair of codependent twins and real life siblings, Doug and Kristen Archibald, are charmed by the same guy at their birthday party. When they both start dating him, they must figure out which of them he likes better without upsetting the brother-sister bond. Interesting take on a movie. Seems a bit refreshing. And that's I Love You Both. And then I got a film starring Sullivan Stapleton, Alice Braga, Teresa Palmer, Callan Mulvey, Luke Hemsworth, Brian Brown, and Simon Pegg. And I want to say Brian Brown also played in the FX movies. I don't know and I believe he played in Cocktail. It's the Brian Brown I'm thinking of. Maybe it's not who I'm thinking, but I'm thinking, I'm pretty sure that's Brian Brown right there in the back, playing like a security guard or police officer. Someone that, if there's someone in the UK that is watching this, let me know what his job is in this, because I can't tell if that's a security guard or if that's a police department. I can't really tell. Trigger happy, sleek brutality, hand in hand with mystery and suspense is Bloody Disgusting. So Bloody Disgusting is putting this over as well, which is really cool. So I don't know if this has some. I'm not saying horror elements, but you know, I don't know. It's another Magnolia title as well, rated R, clocks in at 90 minutes, and it's from 2015. Kill Me Three Times is a darkly comedic thriller from Rising Star director Kriv Stenders, who did Red Dog. Simon Pegg plays a cunning assassin, Charlie Wolf, who discovers he isn't the only person trying to kill the temptress of a sun-drenched surfing town. Charlie quickly finds himself at the center of three tales of murder, mayhem, and blackmail and revenge. And it has this embossment going on the cover, on the slipcover. I don't know if you can pick it up. Yeah, see right there. But it's come with a voodoo code as well. I'm not sure, if it's a workable code. I have no idea. And I picked this up too, The Office, the complete second series. I believe the past waves had the series 1, if you will. I believe, I might be wrong on that, but this was when, what was his name? Ricky Gervais is basic, that series is responsible for the American remake, if you will. It starred Ricky Gervais, Martin Freeman, Mackenzie Cook, Lucy Davis, and Ralph Ineson, Patrick Bellotti, Stacey Roca, Ewan McIntosh, Sterling Gallagher, and Joel Beckett. This is Warner Brothers on the back. Come out in 2002, approximately 180 minutes on this complete second series. One disc, and it's 16 by 9. And it does have English titles for the deaf and hearing impaired, so pretty good find. The back does have a few special features: video diary, deleted scenes, outtakes, slough slang glossary, and that pretty much wraps up the features on that one. And then I was happy to get this, even though it's full screen. It's Balls of Fury, a fast, furious comedy, Sistema Adams. PG-13 from Universal. 1 hour, 31 minutes. Full frame, as I had mentioned, 133 by 1. It's from 2007, and it does have some pretty decent special features on it as well. And I'm going to probably skip on telling what this is about, more or less, because Dollar Tree put a nice big old sticker over like a quarter of the backside, so I don't want to leave any details out. But I think pretty much people know what this is about. I think this has, has Maggie Q in it from, what's that show? I can't even think what it was. Nikita, that was on CW. She was the main actress in that. She's currently on the back here. She's the girl that's doing the split. Has George Lopez, Dan Fogler, Christopher Walken, of course, Thomas Lennon, and Robert Patrick. It's also from Rogue Pictures as well, and you can go to the ballsoffury.com site to read more on that. So hit up your Google search, find out more info on that if you don't know what it's about. I remember liking that one back when I watched it. And then I got Liev Schreiber or Schreiber. I'm not sure. That's the way I always pronounced it, Liev Schreiber. But Last Days on Mars. This includes a bonus copy, it says, of this movie. Frightening and engaging. The search for life is about to end. Really cool slipcover here. Rated R from 2013, 98 minutes. And this too is another Magnolia release. It says it's a celestial shocker that sets the stage brilliantly in the engrossing vein of Alien. I don't remember it being on that level, but it is a pretty good little sci-fi film. Has some special features. Region 1, of course, 235 by 1 widescreen presented. And that's The Last Days on Mars. On the eve that the crew of the very first manned expedition to Mars is about to return to Earth, makes an astounding discovery, fossilized evidence of life on Mars. Oscar-nominated and visionary filmmaker Roary Robinson, along with an extraordinary special effects team, including the people behind District 9, X-Men, First Class, and Avatar, introduce us to a terrifying new landscape where the scientific discovery of life might be the death of us all. So, look at really shiny, multicolored slipcover as well. As you can see, it kind of highlights the colors on the slipcover. Pretty neat. And then we'll flip over here to a Dr. Seuss title, Horton Hears a Who. And this isn't, by the way, the movie. This is, I think it's compilated episode disc that has, I believe, 3 episodes on it. It's a deluxe collection here. Warner Brothers released. It has some extras. 3 more delightful Dr. Seuss animated stories, documentary In Search of Dr. Seuss. The 2 has a sing-along music video. You can hear Horton. Horton can hear you. You can go to the WarnerVideo.com site as well on this release. I'm seeing all kinds of dates on the back here. It's saying 1970. But then down here I see 1942 supplementary material compilation. So I don't know if they went back even further into the Dr. Seuss lore and got some footage from like early Dr. Seuss on this one. That's what it's kind of looking like. That's Horton Hears a Who. Once again, that's not the movie, by the way. I just don't want people to go out there and think, oh, they're giving out Horton Hears a Who at the Dollar Tree when it's just really episodes or short little movies, if you will. And then I got a Danny Trejo, Voodoo Possession. Pretty cool slipcover here. Wish more covers were. It's kind of like a lot like the Mars one I just showed. All shiny, like it brings highlights the colors. Kind of gets on the back too. It kind of has this 3D kind of feel to it as well. I like that. It looks like Danny Trejo Possessed. It's an RLJ Entertainment, 235 by 1, 5.1 Dolby Digital. Clocks in at 94 minutes and has very limited special features, but we don't. For zombie films, I know I don't really look for special features. You look for the blood and guts and things like that. More about it, more than anything. From 2013/2014. I guess it actually came out in 2013, and RLJ come out with it in the year after, distributed it for them. In other words, it's from Rough Rider Studios and Front Row Productions. This was written directed by Walter Bolholst. I won't really read who all playing that, just because I don't want to stick too long on one DVD. But looks pretty promising. I'll give you one more look at the back. Happy with the slip as well. A lot of slips in this wave in our area. That's rare. We don't normally get that many. And then I got a movie starring Stephen Chow. This too is in the Disney Movie Club because I think we might have got it way back when, but I couldn't resist picking it up again. It's CJ7, a sweet, funny family fantasy film, says Todd Gilchrist from IGN.com. I know this was in Disney Club, Movie Club way back in the day, early on when we had subscribed to them. 88 minutes on this one, a 240 by 1. It's mastered in high definition. Has a slew of special features. I I don't know how you want to describe it. It kind of at times feels kind of like I don't know how you want to really say it. It's like they got a pet, mysterious pet, but kind of has that vibe like I don't know, like I don't know if you want to call it like a this is like a fuzzy type creature, but like at times it kind of feels like Mac and me a little bit with the kid having a relationship with the little creature, and kind of at times also I don't know. I can't really remember too much about it. I just remember it being like a lot of American fantasy films, if you will. It was a really fun little film. PG, of course, and I don't know if I said it was 88 minutes on this one. Well, like I said, this was in the Disney Movie Club, so there is some Disney movies circulating at the tree. That's kind of proof of it right there. And then Larry and Melissa found Pete's Dragon at their store too. DVD Blu-ray combo, if I'm not mistaken. And then they got An American Tale. And then we got The Mystery of the Night Monster. Lost my train of thought there for a minute. Hour and 16 minutes. It's a short one. This was one of those direct-to-video sequels, I believe. I think once part 2 come out, the rest of the series, or this was the last of the series, I can't remember. I know there was at least this one and maybe another one. But after Five Goes West, they all started going direct to video. They might have had some limited release, but this came out through the Universal Deep Home Video line from 2000. I know the movie's not from 2000. I think it's older than that, but I think they're saying that it came out on that format. Has Creature of the Night sing along, interactive fun, and special features that are not rated. But I can't remember if I've seen this one, but I have seen the first couple. It's been a while since I watched Five Goes West, but I did pick that one up too, so happy to get that. Then I got a movie starring Leilani Sorrell, Vernon G. Wells, Ted Pryor, Mark Rolston, and Eric Roberts. Relentless Justice. Hell hath no fury like a mother's vengeance. Looks pretty cool here. It's a Martini Entertainment release. Starting to see a number of the Martini Entertainment ones pop up in these waves. Victoria DeVry's life is thrown into chaos when her daughter fails to return home from a camping trip as a single mother and former Australian intelligence operative. Victoria springs into action, stopping at nothing to fight her daughter. Victoria's past training becomes an asset when she's forced to fend off a group of townspeople who hunt humans for sport, rounding up the cast in this intense thriller that pays homage to such films as Sam Peckinpah's The Osterman Weekend, are Eric Roberts, Ted Pryor, Vernon G. Wells, and Mark Rolston. The whole synopsis about people hunting people. There's other films of that nature. I know one that pops off the top of my head is Surviving the Game with Ice-T. That was a good one. If you will, the comedy The Pest kind of has a plot like that too, where a German guy in that, played by Jeffrey Jones, actually does hunt humans in it, and then they pick on the pest basically to and terrorize him throughout. It's kind of like a comic take on the human sport, people hunting humans for sport. But like I said, Surviving the Game kind of sounds a little bit like this one. And then I got Zombie Massacre 2, Reign of the Dead. They're hungry for war. Kind of looks a little bit like it's in the idea of Dead Snow a little bit here, with Nazism going on. Momentum Pictures says too it's an extreme video release and event films as well. Has like one special feature, 16 by 9, 84 minutes, and comes to us in 5.1 Dolby Digital. No sense of reading really what it's about because it's zombies, we pretty much know. And then I got this really rare looking one. It don't even look like a dollar, like it'd be anything that'd be at the Dollar Tree. Kind of look like it'd be more like at Ollie's outlet, just the way it's packaged. And it has this really weird sticker on it as well. I'm going to show you in a minute. John Agar, Richard Arlen, Myron Healy, Cavalry Command. I can't read it because of the sticker, but look at that sticker. I don't think I've ever seen a sticker like that at the Dollar Tree. It's almost like it wasn't meant to go into the Dollar Tree wave, but it's from Alpha Home Entertainment, and it is a part of the oldies.com line as well. It's from 1963, 77 minutes, and it says it's filmed in color. John Agar, Richard Arlen, Myron Healy, Pancho Magalona, Alicia Vergat, Bill Phipps, Salido Legaspi, Eddie Infante, Boy Planis, Vic Diaz, and written and directed by Eddie Romero. So apparently this movie takes place during the year 1565 in Spain. Basically, they remain under control till the United States gains control of the territory at the end of the Spanish-American War in 1898. And then we kind of flash forward a little bit in 1902, where Sergeant Judd Norcott is dispatched with the United States Cavalry to northern Luzon. Apparently, they're there for goodwill and best intentions, but kind of sounds like maybe things might run afoul after that. But I have no idea. I've never seen this title. Who knows? Maybe I got an out of print one with this one because I've never seen this movie anywhere. But then again, I don't watch a lot of videos. I don't really have the time because of life, if you will. Occupy Unmasked is going to blow you away, and that's the title of this movie. It's Brett Bart presents Occupy Unmasked. What are the real forces behind the Occupy movement? It's another Magnolia title, or Magnet. Really short one. Clocks in at 75 minutes, 2012, and it's a 178 by 1 widescreen presented. I would almost say it looks like maybe a documentary, maybe. Yeah. Takes viewers into the Occupy Wall street camps around the country from New York to Los Angeles, providing a first-hand look at violence and intimidation occurring within, as well as to expose those at the heart of the events and to reveal the highly orchestrated nature of the movement. Exclusive footage and eyewitness accounts document criminal activity and raw brutality in the camps. The majority of these incidents have not been reported by the mainstream media, which has in contrast portrayed the Occupy movement as self-organizing and non-violent. And then on the Blu-ray, and then after that, that'll be it for the video this morning. Got a movie here, written and directed by Bobcat Goldthwait, of all things. Best American Comedy of the Year, One Jerk at a Time. God Bless America. Rated R, 2010. Another Magnolia title. Clocks in at 105 minutes. Has a decent amount of special features. 16 by 9 presentation. Interesting note on Bobcat Goldthwait, from the Police Academy series, and his stand-up shtick that he used to do too. He's actually born not far from where I lived. He's hails from Syracuse, New York. A little interesting sidebar on that. it's neat, that somebody so local someone made it to the big time, especially now. I honestly think he's becoming more, known as a director than he was an actor or comedian. But that's God Bless America. Happy to get that. And next up, I got a combo Blu-ray DVD here. James Franco, Nat Wolff, Vincent D'Onofrio, Selena Gomez, Ed Harris, Josh Hutcherson, Sam Shepard, Zach Braff, Robert Duvall, and Bryan Cranston. This was actually directed by James Franco as well, and the screenplay was done by Matthew Rager. It's based on the book by John Steinbeck as well, so another little interesting side note on that. Rated R, Momentum Pictures. Starting to see a lot of momentum pop up in this wave as well. And maybe not a lot, but you're starting to see it creep on in. Blu-ray DVD combo, of course. 113 minutes. 240. I guess it's 240 by 1. I guess. Really good quality here. 1080p. Has one slight special feature, behind the scenes featurette. The extraordinary story of humanity, superb cast, and a remarkable film, says Cinemator. I'm not going to read nothing about this, obviously, because of the sticker on the back. Kind of takes about a quarter of the reading away. But that's Indubious Battle. Or Indubious Battle. I didn't say that right. Then we got movie starring Christina Ricci, Craig Ferguson, Rosie Perez, Wayne Brady, Jessica Capshaw, Sean Astin, The Hero Color City, Let Your Color Be Your Magic. This too is a Magnolia Home Entertainment. Gets a 5 Dove rating from Dove.org. It's family approved for all ages. Rated G. Approximately 77 minutes on this one. And the fool that I am, I went and bought this for my son on eBay. And paid a lot more, and it wasn't in Blu-ray form. It was DVD, and when I got it, who I bought it from, it come with a slip. And when I got it, like the corners were all chewed up. It almost looked like a mouse had gotten to it. And the seller had told me that it was brand new. I was so disappointed. I was just very disappointed with the condition of it. It's like, you can't put brand new if it's got like pieces missing in the corner, rough slip. This is immaculate. And I see some slight imperfections here and there. But this looks like loads better than what I got from eBay. So buyer beware, if you will, when you go on eBay. Just because something says it's brand new doesn't always mean such. Someone's brand new might be near mint or fair or very good, maybe. But I would have put it maybe very good, but not brand new not this, but what I had purchased prior to this. But I'm happy that I found the Hero Color City in this wave. That kind of replaced that gaudy looking DVD we got. But now I do have them on DVD and Blu-ray, so I can combo them out if I want to. And then I got a movie starring Michael Fassbender, Dominic West, and Olga Kurylenko. From Neil Marshall, director of The Descent. History is written in blood. The Boston Herald says it's bloody good. This too includes a Voodoo digital code on it as well that I, probably not going to get around to today, but you can ask about it because I'd rather give it, not let it go bad. I'd like to give it away to somebody. And then I got, then I was going to tell you too. It's a Magnolia Home Entertainment. It's 2009. Approximately 98 minutes on this one, and it's 235 by 1, and it's rated R. Heroic, fearsome, funny, fateful, and also brutal, says Los Angeles Times. Happy to pick this one up because I missed it in the Dollar Tree first come first serve a little bit of game that we do on Instagram. I missed out on it, but then I was able to pick it up. Three more here, guys, and that'll wrap up the video this morning. This is the scariest, rawest horror movie of the year. Rolling Stone says the movie VHS. I'm glad I didn't try it. I was going to get this on eBay, and I'm glad I didn't. Another Magnolia home release, rated R, 2012, approximately 116 minutes. This is a pretty long anthology. They're usually kind of longer, but it's pretty long for what it is. I mean, there's a lot going on in this. It has special features, an alternate ending, amateur night, balloon night, webcam interviews, cast and crew interviews, an Access TV, a look at VHS, behind-the-scenes photo gallery, conceptual design gallery with Lily, a cast and crew commentary, and theatrical trailers. Dread Central calls it phenomenal. And I definitely would put it up there for that comment because I think it's one of the better anthology ones. They have 3 of them. I like 2 pretty good. Part 3, Viral, I did not care for. I felt like it was a lazy part 3 or a end to a trilogy, if you will. There's a lot of stories that were really ill-conceived for me. I didn't like the vibe I got from part 3. The first 2 were pretty good, but you could tell the passion wasn't there for part 3 like it was the prior 2. But let's move on. We're going over to a Blu-ray DVD combo with a movie starring Gary Oldman. I think it's Asa Butterfield. Don't hate me on that if it's I didn't pronounce it right. I've seen that name before, but I've never actually heard anybody on TV say the name. Carla Gugino and Britt Robertson, The Space Between Us. This is a Canadian release as well. 2 Worlds, One Connection. This girl right here, also played on the CW show Life Unexpected, where she was, I don't know if she was given up by her real parents in the show, and she goes back to track them, and she kind of wants to get them back together, but the father kind of is like a bit of a drunkard, and he lives above his bar, and the mom kind of had, I think you could still kind of feel an attraction, but I think they grew apart so long ago that they're kind of just like friends, but I don't know, not really a couple. I didn't really get the vibe on that show about that, but they're calling this movie a combination of Starman, which I very much get that, and The Fault in Our Stars. I don't really remember The Fault in Our Stars. I did see it at the drive-in back in the day, but I definitely get the Starman comparison. It's a VVS Films. You can go to vvsfilms.ca to find out more about the VVS Films line. I'm sure you can find out something on there about this as well. See if there's a length on this for you. There's a number of bonus features, and yeah, just sometimes these Blu-rays are just certain things don't get put on the back covers, but yeah, this is a case here. I don't really see too much, but I don't want to keep the video rolling while I'm still looking for some feature information. But it did come with a slip, and I'm really shocked that was actually at the Dollar Tree. And then finally, I got a movie starring Patton Oswalt, Johnny Knoxville, Rob Riggle, and Patrice O'Neal. Manhood, It's the Only Badge That Matters. A hilarious descent into madness as film school rejects. And this too, I hate to keep saying it, but, well, I don't really hate to, but it's just getting a bit repetitive. Magnet Releasing title, rated R. This has been very popular. I've seen like everybody pick this one up. It's like all over the place. Uh, this must have not done too well in store, like stores outside of Dollar Tree. Because, I mean, there's a slew of these out there. From 2012, really short movie at 80 minutes roughly. 240 by 1 widescreen presented. Rated R. It was an official selection from the SXSW Film Festival. It has some special features. A brazenly foul-mouthed, but ultimately soft-hearted comedy of bad manners, says Variety. Yeah. Um, Came out officially in 2013 with Magnolia. And there's a look at the back, and that pretty much wraps up the video, or does wrap up the video this morning. But make sure you to share, like, and subscribe. And like I said, get down to them Dollar Trees. We went to a store that was starting to get picked over a little bit, but I don't know if they actually officially put everything out. My gut feeling is they're, when they bring them out, they're not bringing out quite all of them. I think once they get low, they bring out a couple more boxes and throw them out, in the front. Or in one store, they didn't throw them in the front. They had them down in the electronic aisle with the motor oil and where they normally do. But we were shocked to see it down that aisle as opposed to the front, front rack. But yeah, I think they replenish them every so often. I don't think they like to. I think that's kind of like a new thing where they don't bring them all out to show you because they want to replenish them throughout the sale, which makes sense. But I wish they would just told you that they had so many boxes or whatever, and we're only going to let you look at that. That would have been fine too. But I think that's what they do, and it makes sense. But that's my video for this morning. Happy hunting. Have a good rest of your Friday. And please share, like, and subscribe. And get on Instagram and, do some searching there on some Dollar Tree pictures that people put out there. And don't get left out, guys. See you later. Bye.